I think we have done the hardest thing we could have done. We went straight through the rubble field all day. We just made some massive mistakes there, up to our waist in the rubble field, taking boots off. But we've done it now this week when we're in the training week, so we're sorted. We're absolutely sorted. But it was really hard, really hard.
Yeah, hard work on the legs. Being sort of waist deep in snow. It was a bit of a tough one, but thankfully we're out of the ice rubble now, which is the main thing really. So I think we've all been a bit frustrated, but we've got through it, and it's good training for the race.
Morning. Tremendously pleasant morning. We got here shortly after the first team in, which was the Slugs. It's about 5:30. Great night. Settled ourselves down. Chicken and rice for Steve-O and the doctor, and myself, I had the beef stew. Breakfast was a very leisurely affair. The Slugs got off really early. These guys spent all day in the rubble, so we were very much in all. They didn't get in till 7:30. So they've had a bit of a late start, bless them. They had a bit of a lie-in. But yeah, it's been good. It's been a good camp. Anna's finally getting to grips with the cold. She only had slightly cold toes last night, so her acclimatisation's coming on really well.
We had a shit hot team in there, didn't we?
Oh, we did, yeah. Myself,
Dr.
Extreme
whatever,
Steve.
We covered all angles.
Absolutely, we had it all covered. It was all good. So it's been a grand night. Good night's kept. Good crack in the morning, and a nice easy breakfast.
Yeah, very cold last night. Coldest night we've had so far, within the tent that is. Minus 24 in the tent, which meant that the ice didn't melt, so it was icy all night. Which there's a benefit of that, which means that nothing got soaking wet when it dripped down. But we still slept okay. It's a beautiful morning this morning. We're currently on the beach alongside the bay outside Resolute. Lots of rubble over there, which has been a bit.
You came through all that yesterday.
We came through all of that yesterday. We were in there for about 4 hours yesterday. It looks beautiful, but it's hard work. Some spots where there isn't windy is absolutely beautiful. It's the most amazing place on earth, in fact. So we're now on the way to another checkpoint, and to have a look, there's a big iceberg up there, lovely colours of blue, and we're going to spend the night in campsite 2. Got loads of food and hot drinks, looking forward to it already, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
We're just a little bit slow this morning. This is our first, real day where we start the morning outside and we finish the day outside, and yesterday was a grueling one, but you know what, we came together as a team, and it's been a great learning experience about our strengths and our weaknesses, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But the snow is incredible, the sun is shining, and it feels like it's a negative 100 outside, though it's probably not. It's very cold out.
Hi, Lee from Team Internationals. So you're out in Resolute Bay in the high Arctic of Canada.
We are.
And you've been undergoing some fairly heavy-duty training out on the frozen sea. How's that been going this week?
Yeah, it's been relatively good, better than expected. There's been a few tough moments. I've had to learn quite a bit in a short period of time, but generally speaking, it's been pretty good. We've had to gel as a team, really. Team Internationals, we didn't really know each other that well before sort of starting the race, so we've had to really get to know one another this week, but it's been great really. Our personalities seem to fit quite nicely, which is fantastic. We tend to pick each other up when we're down, and support each other in high times as well, which is great. All of us are pretty decent on the skis so far. Our teammate Ryan from Canada has never been on skis before, and he's taken to it like a duck to water, which is great. And my skiing is coming along nicely as well. A couple of hilarious wobbles with arms and legs all over the place, but tending to get the rhythm in nicely now. So all going well, really.
So looking at the website and your recent exploits, I understand that you went longer, farther and harder into a rather large rubble field that even the organisers ducked back out of.
Yeah. We basically got all the way to the waypoint that we were aiming for, and then on the way out kind of got a little bit stuck and then got a bit tired. So it took us a few hours to get out. I think our journey in total was about 6.5 hours. I think it was supposed to be about 3.5 or 4. So we were stuck there for a while, but it was fantastic learning, and sort of learning that kind of terrain in a relatively safe environment where we've got the support team nearby in case there are any major emergencies. I think was a valuable lesson. it helped us to get to know each other as a team as well. We were all under pressure, we were all tired, we were all cold, and we were all making mistakes, and we were doing it together. So we had an opportunity to really get to know one another, to see what we're like under pressure, and to problem solve together, which I think was very, very valuable. But yeah, certainly we'll, I think, be trying to avoid that kind of ice rubble again, if at all possible. But if we do have to go through it on the race, at least we know what we're dealing with, which I think is quite useful.
Yes, definitely. So your team's sort of dynamics, you'd say, were pretty good so far?
Yeah, I think so. We've all got very different personalities, which I think is great. We've tended to sort of gel into our comfort zones quite nicely. Ryan is out front navigating and sort of cutting the path for us. I'm tending to stay in the middle when we're sort of travelling in a sort of three-man line, just so that I'm not sort of falling behind, because I tend to be a little bit slower than the two guys. So I'm kind of got bookends either side of me, and Rob at the back looking out for polar bears, which is fantastic. I think he's pretty nervous at the back at the moment, but he's the guy with the gun, so hopefully he'll be defending us from any polar bears that come near us.
Have you got anything to say to your sponsors at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I would certainly not be here without Deloitte, which has sponsored me really from the beginning, which has been great. I work for Deloitte as well. I have the benefit of being a manager in the Sustainability and Climate Change team, which is really a dream job for me, and I'm sure lots of other people's dream job. And really thematically what I do for a day job links in quite nicely to topics around the Arctic and sort of polar ice and things like that. It's also been absolutely amazing to be living in the same hotel as the Catlin Arctic Ice Survey Expedition. So I've had some time to speak to a few people from that, which has really been quite fortuitous, given my day job. But yeah, certainly without Deloitte I would not be here. And really it's more than just a sort of monetary sponsorship, it's their full support, their enthusiasm, and yeah, just the time and space to be able to do something like this, which is really a big dream of mine, which there are no words that can thank anyone for that.
It's the 5th of April. It's race day. I'm much more nervous than I expected to be. I expected to be just getting ready for it, but actually it's quite nerve-wracking. We've just heard that the temperature is minus 36 today, which is brutal. But there's a westerly wind, not northerly, so we're skiing. We won't, most of the time we're skiing westerly for half the day. It's going to be a hard day. Our team's going to try and do a long one today, and really try and just get a little bit of distance into the lead if we can do. We think we could go longer every day in the race, so today will be interesting. It's just nerves at the moment because of the unknown. We don't know how it's going to feel skiing for this length of time because we've not done it yet. The weight of the pulk is just frightening. The pulk weighs as much as me at the moment. It will come down as we eat the food, because I'll be carrying the food. But just massive apprehension about what's ahead. Everyone keeps saying how amazing it's going to be, and I'm sure we're going to do that, but at the moment I am just a bundle of nerves because of...
I'm a little bit scared, and I didn't think I would be scared. I've been 2 years of constantly excited about this and having to defend what I'm doing to everyone around me, saying you're crazy, you're nuts. And I was like, no, this is nothing, it's great, it's going to be an experience. And now I'm scared.
You're on the start line, ready to start the polar race.
Excited.
Ready to go?
Not long to go. Yeah, good. Good weather. We're off in a bit. It's gonna
2
be
years of
fantastic.
preparation for all of us, and we're here. And this is the time. We've worked really, really hard, and now we're going to just go out and do it and have a great time and a lot of fun. And Jock just told us that the team that's winning is the team that's having the most fun, and we get along really great, and that's what we're going to continue to do. Have a lot of fun.
Good. Have a good one.
Go Team Slugs!
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, It seems we'll be departing tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, for the first checkpoint. 3 of the staff, including myself, will be going out. We'll be setting up a couple of tents, and with us we'll have all possible spare equipment the racers might need. We'll also have their fuel and food for the second leg, which we'll be following. So each night we'll be calling in on a satellite phone and getting their latest positions, so we'll know exactly how many days it'll be before they arrive. When they arrive, we'll obviously welcome them in, and they'll have at least a minimum of 24 hours rest. We'll have our Dr. Anne with us, who, if they have any medical problems that they'll be able to see, we'll run through the maps, so any navigation problems for the second leg, and if they've had a tough time, we'll sort of G them up, get the morale up, get them very positive for the next leg. So we'll be looking forward very much to seeing them in about 4 days' time.
So we're here at Resolute Airport, and we're just about to take off in Kenborg Air Twin Otter and head out to Polaris Mine, Checkpoint 1 with the crew. I'll be returning, so I don't want to spread my nasty cold to everybody. And this is it, we're on our way. Hey everybody.
Hi everybody, it's me, Dr. Nick, Dan. We're here at Polaris Mine, as you can see, set out in front of you. This is where the competitors are going to come up. And down over the edge there is we're going to set up our base camp for Checkpoint 1.
So that's them off to Checkpoint 1, and I'm back in Resolute, and see you soon.
Slugs and internationals continue on to Polaris Mine in some of the flattest ice conditions we've ever seen.
First day over today, and I've got wind burn, which I can't see from here. But it was a good day. We've done very well today. We've done about 12 miles, we think, and we think we're in the lead as well. And Lee is through there, through the other clothes.
Tonight's when we should get a picture of this.
Yeah, this is, well, Ryan's kit's there on the here, mine's up there, and obviously Lee's is on the other side.
Go ahead. Over.
Throughout leg 1, Team Internationals are in the lead, and on day 5 they arrive at Checkpoint 1, winning the first leg.
Copy that. Over.
And here they come, the Internationals. There they go. You're not close enough. Trust a Canadian to make a drama out of things. And the last one's over the line, and it is 4:52. Here we go. Ryan, any words?
We made it. And this is just Checkpoint 1.
Cool, this is just Checkpoint 1. Rob, from you?
Yeah, good. You didn't tell us about that, did you?
No, I never would. Lee, how you doing?
Good.
Looking well.
Beautiful.
Some nice snow going on.
Lekker! Lekker!
Right, let's get some tents set up.
Right, everybody ready? Yep. Okay, I hope you enjoyed yesterday. The rest of the day you've got everything dry.
Famous last words from Extreme Steve.